I'm 27 years old and I quit my job not once, but twice to lift weights. Yeah. I think taking the risk, depending on the circumstance, is worth it. Like if you're not sitting somewhere making that money, how are you gonna make that money? What are you gonna do? So let's step back a little bit. My first job was working at a restaurant being a dishwasher. Second job was working at a restaurant rolling silverware. Third job, a host. First job, I was a server. Fifth job, I was a server at a breakfast restaurant. And my mentality is always like, how am I going to make things work for myself? I didn't want to work late hours, so I had to figure out what I could do, and that was the perfect solution at the time, being at a breakfast restaurant. For those of y'all interested, it's called the Flying Biscuit. Loved it, great atmosphere. This entire time, I've always had the passion and the desire to become a personal trainer. So I did exactly that. I got the NASM certification, got certified, got insurance, and I moved to a different town and became a personal trainer at a commercial gym. Now this is when things became a bit more rocky because I absolutely loved it at first, but then I started to quickly hate it. You know that they were trying to work me non-stop at $8 per client when the client was paying like $60 per session. Can you believe that? So I stopped working there. Then I moved to a local gym where I could get an 80-20 split. And I'm not to the point where I quit my job, and I'll tell you that in a second. At this point, I'm 23 years old and I'm 27 now. I moved to a local gym, 80-20 split, super fair. This is the only time when I think it is okay to work for somebody else, essentially. It's a win-win scenario. That's how it should, man. My forearms are just keep on cramping here. Oh my gosh, I can't do anything without them cramping. So it must be a win-win scenario. And that was exactly the case. I could bring in all the clients I want. I was making really good money, guys. But then COVID hit, clients went down. So I had to pick up another job, and that was the gym owner's husband. He owned Trans Am Depot, so I worked for Trans Am Depot for a little bit. And during this entire time, I've been doing automotive YouTube, all right? But I really started to dislike training my clients. I love my clients, but training them, I'll tell you why in a second, and working at Trans Am Depot. All right, training my clients. Every day I trained, I would go home and just be mentally exhausted. I was so tired. I didn't want to talk to my wife, and I just did not want that for our relationship. Number two, Trans Am Depot. Things got kind of, I didn't agree with a lot of things that they were saying politically. Don't want to get into it. You know, things were being a bit loud about it, and I just didn't want to be around that environment. But luckily, around the same time, my automotive YouTube was picking up. So this is the first time I literally quit my job. I quit working for anybody but myself. So I started becoming an automotive YouTuber. So this is the first time I quit my job. I was dedicated to making this automotive YouTube channel successful, and I did very good. I got the channel up to 60,000 subscribers. Right now, it's like 62,000 subscribers. But I was just not passionate. I became very unhappy, and I wasn't doing what I want to do, which is fitness and health and giving advice for people. So this leads me to right now. I quit automotive YouTube channel. It's at idle. I'm extremely lucky for it to be idling and making me money. I say luck, but I put in all the hard work for me to be able to make the money and idle. I put in the work, not saying it's still partly luck, but I put in a lot of work. Being at 27 years old, trying to start a fitness thing, whatever it turns out to be, fantastic. I want to keep challenging myself. I want to keep getting better. So if you're out there and you really hate your job, make a plan, make a change, make yourself happier. But just know the grass isn't always greener on the other side. You just have to water the grass wherever you're at. This is Chris. Always appreciate and respect another. See you next time. Oh, and wish me luck.